name is Kuduzoni and I'm the CEO and Center Director for John Rando Center for Yoruba Culture and History.
Okay, during the discourse, there was a talk on, speaking real Yoruba language.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're doing to collate those words and bring their meanings to life as well, so that we have accurate words?
Absolutely. No, they are accurate words. Those who study Yoruba can tell you that Yoruba grammar is very precise. The way you talk is different from the way you write. So when it comes to writing, there is a coded way that has been documented for ages. And I feel like what we are also wanting to do, for example, if you look at our windows, you will see all the names of all the different Yoruba towns that you have, and all of them are here. So for me, I feel like education, public education, is one of the main reasons that we have been created by the Lagos State government.
Are you looking at us having a dictionary in Yoruba?
I don't think it's something that doesn't exist. There is a dictionary in Yoruba.
Because people find it difficult to get meanings for words.
No, when you say people, just like our brother here had said during the panel discussion, people hear Yoruba, but it doesn't mean they can speak Yoruba. They're two different things. Shogbo Yoruba, Abishole So Yoruba, they're two different things. So I feel like those who are really engaged in the work of speaking and documenting and practicing, they can actually mix, complete sentences without adding one word of Yoruba, and they know accurately what it means. And I feel like the work we are here to do is to also popularize that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fabiola. Okay, so what do you think about the promotion of culture through film? Are we actually doing enough to promote our culture using the arts?
Yes, because at the base of Yoruba language culture is this thought of bí ọmọdé ò bá gbọ́ ìtàn á gbọ́ àrọ́bá, àrọ́bá ni bàbá ìtàn, which loosely translates to mean that if a child didn't witness the history, he will hear it from the elders or from people, and hearing it is the main or the real history. But history that is not documented will be distorted, right? So that is why having this film is not for this generation, will be for generation after us, and that's what history is in Yoruba, Itan. So it keeps spreading from one generation to another. So it's a great step in the right direction to making sure that we document our history and we don't get them distorted, by oral. I'm not going against that. I'm just saying that, Yoruba actually completes it that the wisdom of this year is lunatic next year, which means our forebears understood the fact that we need to preserve our history. Then the only way they knew how to do that was to tell another person in order to pass it across. So to take it forward. But right now we have technology that can make us document this, which is another Aroba. This is the Aroba now, to make sure we document this Aroba that other generation will be able to key into.
Okay, you have a way, you have meanings to words. On your show, you get to tell them meanings of words. So are you looking at, do you have a book on that, or you're looking at, coming up with a book that would document those words? And the way you were breaking them down during the discourse, are you looking at, compiling all those things so that we can have something people can always, refer to?
Yes. Yoruba is extremely tonal, right? So most of our work literary work, 100% great, but there are words that you have to pronounce well in Yoruba. So the word ton is finished. The word ton is stranded, and the word ton is related, right? So if I'm to teach someone Yoruba, I would then need to make it oral, right? So we are in that stage that we need to promote oral words, audiovisuals, to making sure that people hear them. When they hear them, they will be able to pronounce them well. Then we move to the literature, right, where people then can visualize it, then be able to read them. So they don't read ko as ko or ko. So we need to focus, just like this movie, focus on our oral way of, because of Yoruba, we are oral, typically oral. Then we move to literature. Some people are doing fantastic, in that area. We are also going towards that area also. But, right now we are more of heavy on audio visuals and something audio, so that we can actually milk the juice in the language.
All right, let me ask you a question about the new words that have made the dictionary. What's your reaction to it about something words have made the Oxford Dictionary this year? How does that make you feel as a Nigerian?
Yeah, they are taking our thing. It doesn't make me feel anyhow. Right? It has always been there. Right? Just that they are now waking up. Right? So you see, that shows the Yoruba nature. We create. You meet us. You meet us. If you don't meet us now, you meet us in future. Right? So before when you speak vernacular, Yoruba vernacular, right now English is vernacular. Right? So they meet us. So what we're doing now is that, you see, it's even paining me that I'm speaking English to you, because you are able forcing me to speak the English. Mi ò gbóyìnbó. Nígbà mi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kéèyàn mi tó gbọ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì kó máa bá mi tú. Torí Yorùbá ìyẹn gangan ni. But what I'm saying is that you can speak your English does not mean that your Yoruba should not stand. When you are switching, you are switching. When you are speaking, you are speaking. You don't mix, you don't code mix. Do American code mix with Yoruba? Don't they speak their language? So we should speak as though they to come. You see now they are copying us. They are putting famimoros. They are putting all this in their dictionary. Soon they will put Ya Baba in their dictionary.
Is it enough to just speak Yoruba to understand the world through epic movies like this, or what else can be done? Because those people that even they make the movie, they speak Yoruba, but there are ways. Is there anything we can do in that regard, so that we can have a balance of, yes, I'm portraying you, I'm speaking Yoruba, but do you really portray it?
Yeah, you see, igi kan ò lè dágbó ṣe. Yoruba complete. See, Yoruba is very complete. See, what we need to do is you take a stand. By the time each of us take our stands, when we meet at that T junction, we are united. So if I'm doing my bit on Masoyimbo, making sure that people speak Yoruba without code mixing, right? And you do yours on another platform, then we begin to harmonize them. Then we begin to let people see that identity inferiority complex is not, it makes us useless, right? We should hold on to what belongs to us, right? So it will be politically correct to speak Yoruba anywhere you find yourself. It will be politically correct to come on your TV station and then speak Yoruba, right? And if you don't have anybody to translate, then it creates job for translators to come on the show. Say when Macron or any other foreign president, when they come to Nigeria, they can't speak English, so people will get interpreters for them, to interpret for them, create a job for those people. But here, so if I come on your show now, I speak Yoruba, so you'll be forced to go and find an interpreter, and you pay that person, creating jobs. If a first class king, a governor, decide that I'm not going to speak any other word than Yoruba or than Igbo or than Hausa, then create job for other people. Choose. So you now have a pool of translator for governor, for king, for president. Makes sense, Abi?
Very well.
Very much.
Thank you very much. Look good, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've seen the first part of LISABI, and there've been lots of positive reviews about it. So what would you say, or what are your expectations in this second part of LISABI?
My expectations are high, and I know it's going to be fantastic. The one was fantastic. I know the two is going to be amazing also. So yeah, just looking forward to watch Act. and learn one or two things.
So what would you say to the producer of this film?
I'll say kudos to you and well done. It's not easy to produce epic movies, honestly. It's extremely expensive. And I know that he did a fantastic job. So I just wish you nothing but the best.
Okay, looking at the effort put into making this film, what would you say to the people out there, the lover of good films like this?
Let's just keep being original and let's keep telling our stories and let's be true to ourselves. It's just that.
Okay, I mean to people that would want to watch this movie, what advice?
Oh, you have to go out there and watch it. You have to watch it. It's coming on Netflix, so you get to see it. I don't need to tell them, they will watch it because they know. It's LISABI now.
Congratulations, ma.
Thank you so much.
Ẹ ti wo apá kìíní LISABI, ìyẹn The Uprising. Àríbí òṣèré eléyìí tó fẹ́ ṣe àfihàn ilé ní kí ni ẹ máa sọ nípa ẹ̀sìn?
A ó dùn mí pé ẹ ò tí ì wò torí kálẹ̀ tí wò ni ìbéèrè yín á sọ wípé ẹ wà nínú apá kìíní báwo lápá kejì ṣe rí.
Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ sà, so báwo ni apá kejì ẹ wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tó jọ ṣe ẹ wà lórí iṣẹ́ náà ẹjọ́ ìyá ni báwo ni apá kejì ṣe máa rí?
Ẹ ti wo apá kìíní ẹ lọ́ọ̀fù ẹ̀ gan apá kejì mo fi ń dá yín lójú wípé àwò má lè dìde ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí apá kìíní ẹ máa lọ́ọ̀fù apá kejì jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọlọ́ tí màá sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa ni wípé Netflix gangan ni movie wa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tó bá ti di ọ̀la ẹ jẹ́ ká túyáyá kí a lọ wo movie ká lè encourage àwọn tó ń ṣe ká lè encourage àwọn tí wọ́n gbé jáde fún wa ká lè encourage gbogbo wàhálà wa tá à ń ṣe wípé kò ní já sásán.
Ó dá kí lè máa sọ fún àwọn producer iṣẹ́ ìgbìmọ̀ ẹ̀yin ẹjọ́ ṣé ni o kí lè máa sọ fún?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Lateefadedimeji ọ̀rẹ́ mi àbúrò mi Shehu ni mo máa ń pè é àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ mobimpe ẹ túnbọ̀ máa tẹpá mọ́ gbogbo ayé ń rí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run apá ò ní kún yín.
Ẹ ṣeun sá.
My thoughts or my remarks about it. I rather pass the remarks. It was awesome. It was awesome. You know, we've come over time, over the years. Lateef has been able to do the brand. And anything coming from him, I'm not expecting any shot that and being blown away. Totally awesome. You all saw it now, and you can attest to the fact that he made a good movie.
Okay, so judging from the first part, what are your expectations concerning this?
I want to be blown away. I want something magnanimous. I want total awesomeness. You know, I want to see the end of it. Did he conquer? I want to know the story of LISABI myself because something I read but I didn't complete the reading. So now it's the time to know the complete story. So I'm here to know what actually happened to LISABI.
Okay, so how important is it to preserve African culture?
Extremely important because gradually, if you are not being careful, we are going into extinction. You know, you see children shaking their fathers now. People do not like pounded yam anymore. Palm wine is being refined, and then everything that has to do with our culture is gradually being written by the Western world. So we need to sustain that which is ours. Nobody can tell our story better than us. We can tell our story better than any other person. We can't be whiter than the white. They would rather come here and learn from our history. I mean, it's the way we present it to the world that matters, and this is one of the ways we can show the world that our culture is what it is. Yeah.
The project is actually a massive one.
Extremely.
So what are your expectations from the people? What do you want the people to do in return?
The part one of the film actually spoke volume, so this is going to speak bigger volume. People will enjoy it more. Part two is a major film. This is a major film we're here to see, and trust me, it's going to blow everybody away. Trust me.
What would you say about how people, how it was received, the reception and all that?
Well, to start with, I want to say a very big congratulations to the producers of this film, LISABI. We've seen several LISABI stories, but this is the first of this kind in its magnitude, you understand, on Netflix or on this bigger screen. So it was well embraced. Though we have some people with some reservations, and it's because they don't know what is coming. So I'm excited today because they're now going to understand the story better. So I love the fact that we're able to churn out that great project last year. You saw me, the capacity of everybody. We're able to tell LISABI's story. When we were in Abeokuta for the premiere, you need to see the reactions of the Egba people. They were so excited, they were happy that yes, we actually did justice to the LISABI story. And tonight,
Tell us about what is coming.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. I don't want to spill too much. Expect something great. Expect a movie you've never seen before. Expect, oh my God, you're going to, the entire Yoruba race are going to just appreciate and give kudos to everyone who is a part of this great film.
Okay, the producer has put a lot of effort into making this
Yes.
film. So what would you say to the people out there, like a payback to them for giving them something fantastic?
Okay, we don't need too much from you. Just please watch on the right platforms. Do not watch on pirated platforms or anything. And please keep spreading the gospel. Tell someone, tell your friends, tell your family. Keep subscribing to the right, because we spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of time. I still have some injuries I sustained while filming this, and it's over a year now that I sustained, and I'm still nursing them. So please endeavor to watch on the right platforms. Thank you.
Being part of the film, being part of the project, how do you actually feel, like looking at what you have to do personally to make this a success story?
Well, I played Shobande. Shobande is actually an Egba guy that is a normal farmer. Then, because of I'm sure you know the story, I had to become a warrior. So I went through a lot of training to become that warrior. You know, you can imagine a posh boy like me, you understand? I actually traveled down all the way from a holiday. I traveled abroad, but I came back. I had to cut down the trip to be a part of this project. You know, I went through a lot, the training, it was a lot. But I'm excited it came out so well, and people are about to see it tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you are asking me about what I see or what I saw, I am part and parcel of that production right from day one, from the table to the end. And my participation in it is not small. Definitely, I know it is something amazing.
So what should be people's expectations concerning this?
Oh, you people should expect something good and something amazing, something special than what you have been watching before.
How is it important for Nollywood to preserve African culture through our movies?
I just want to use this opportunity, this medium, to tell every Nollywood members, especially every Yoruba, every Nigerian, Yoruba especially, to relax. We are going to high level.
Ẹ jọ sáà nígbà tí ẹ rí pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ àwọn tẹ̀yìn bàbá wa ti ṣe láti gbé àṣà lárugẹ, èdè Yorùbá lárugẹ, àwọn ọ̀dọ́ náà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa ṣe. Báwo ló ṣe rí lára yín tẹ́tí wá ṣiṣẹ́ lórí iṣẹ́ ìyẹn LISABI? Báwo ló ṣe rí lára yín sá?
Òun náà ló múnú wa dùn pé because àwọn Yorùbá máa ń pòwe pé òòṣà tí a bá ń ṣe tá a bá ń lé ọmọdé kúrò, òòṣà náà ò ní pẹ́ parun. But thank God wípé even in our life ní ojú wa àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n tún ti wá ń gbé lárugẹ. In fact wọ́n tún ti wá ń kọjá level táwa wà. Ṣé dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àdúrà tá a máa ń gbà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wípé kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ọmọ wa kó ga jù wá lọ. So we are so happy.
So kí lẹ máa sọ fún producer fíìmù yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ wo lẹ ní fún wọn fún iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí wọ́n ṣe?
Well, common relent effort, not even him alone. Gbogbo àwọn young producers wa common relent effort, because the whole world náà ti rí pé a ti ń gbé Nollywood, especially Yoruba industry, a ti ń gbé Nollywood débi tó ga gan. So wọn ò gbọdọ̀ relent, and I trust them wípé wọn ò relent. Àwọn náà wọ́n ń wá ìmọ̀ fún mọ̀ ni wọ́n tún moves.
Káṣòwò jèrè ni gbogbo wa máa ń gbàdúrà. Kí lẹ máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn? Wọ́n ti náwó púpọ̀ lórí iṣẹ́ yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ wo lẹ ní fún àwọn èèyàn tó máa wo?
Well, ìmọ̀ràn mi fáwọn èèyàn ni pé Yorùbá ní ojú tó bọ́ lójú kalẹ̀, ó fojú náà wo nǹkan rẹ̀ ni. Ìmọ̀ràn mi fún wọn ni pé kí wọ́n lọ wò. A túbọ̀ fi máa mọ báwo ni culture wa ṣe ń lọ. Nítorí LISABI gbogbo ara mọ̀ pé it's an historical story. So tí a bá wà wò, kí ni a ṣe máa mọ kí ni n tó bí LISABI? Gbogbo ara mọ̀ pé àwọn kan ní Ẹ̀gbá wọn náà àwọn ọmọ LISABI agbègbè àkàlà, kí ni wọ́n ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀, kí ni ó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So ìmọ̀ràn advice mi sí everybody, ó jẹ́ ọmọ Ẹ̀gbá o, ó jẹ́ ọmọ Ògùn o, ó jẹ́ ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ o, ó jẹ́ Lagosian o, ó jẹ́ Ọ̀ṣun o, even kó wá láti àríwá, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wò kẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ báwo ni LISABI kí ló ṣe kọ́ mọ́.
Okay, so what would you say to the producers of this movie out there, lateefadedimeji? What would you say to him?
Wow, Lateef, more grace to your elbow, man. God bless you wherever you got the strength from to be able to do, because you outdid yourself. being a producer and being the lead actor and killing your role. Lateef, I respect you a lot. I always tell you that you're such a phenomenal human being. You're not just a great actor, you're a great human being. Great guy. Fantastic. Mobimpe, amazing soul, nice people. You want to even cut your head and give it to them because they're so nice, they're so good, they're so easy to work with. They're super humble and everything. So they outdid themselves. Kudos to you. Bigger you, I pray, man. God bless you.
And how you were able to kill that because I know you had to go through such.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. I love challenges, especially as far as acting is concerned. Acting is my first love, and it's my love forever till that kingdom come. So I love roles that challenge me, and take me out of my comfort zone. So I was excited when Lateef told me about the project. I was excited because I just knew, like, look, I'm ready for it. And yes, there were a lot of training and it was stressful and all of that, but that's what filmmaking is all about. You can't continue to have it on a platter of gold and they just call you to come and do one or two things and that's it. So it was good. I was happy about it and I put my time and my mind into it.
Okay, so what should the people expect from you as one of the cast of that film?
Oh yeah, I mean, the character already died in the part one, but for as far as the part is concerned, I'm expecting everyone to enjoy it because it's going to be phenomenal.
What would you say about the producer of this movie?
My egbon and my brother, my friend. He's my egbon, but he's my friend. Lateefadedimeji, exceptional talent. He's one of the very few. That's how I describe him. He's one of the very few. So talented and he's so blessed, and I have so much respect for him. These are the people that you look and you know that there's a lot of hope, for the industry. And I'm glad, I'm happy to work with him now and always.
The high point, that would be the story itself. The fact that it's a biopic, a true life story, and the fact that we are telling people what they don't know. For example, I didn't know about LISABI until we wanted to shoot it. And when he said, let's shoot the story of LISABI, I said, LISABI, is he human? And then he was like, yeah, so he's human. I was like, eh. So that's what I really love more about this, about making this film, the fact that it's a biopic.
So in the long run, how will films such as this help in pushing our culture?
It's like a means of learning for a lot of people.
In one of the interviews you granted, you mentioned that the cast that you played, or the role you played rather, you weren't casted for that role. So how was it like, acting something that you didn't really prepare for somehow?
It was a lot. It was not easy because we were, I produced this film and I was supposed to just play like I produced the movie and I was supposed to play a very tiny role, nothing major. Because combining production, producing such a film like that, it's a very big project. And then I was also the line producer, aside being the producer. And I also did some parts of the costume. Issue happened and the actor disappointed us. They just told me, Mobimpe, take this role up. I said, no, let's get someone else. So I was trying to look for somebody else. And then the director, he told me that, Mobimpe, I've seen you can do it. I said, it's not the fact that I know I can do it. It's not about doing it. It's just that combining production and all these things together, it's a lot of work. But then they insisted and I had to do what I had to do.
Looking at the effort you put into making this movie as a person, what are your expectations from the people? You've given them something good, something great. What are your expectations?
I wouldn't say my expectations because I've already seen the acceptance from part one. LISABI, the uprising, we didn't know it was going to get that much acceptance. So I already know what to expect. I know people are going to embrace this. And I want to say that nothing is perfect. So people should stop looking for, filmmaking is not easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of planning. So please guys, watch LISABI Kebawa. We've tried our best and we hope that you will love the second part. We'll keep making films. I've always been a producer. I've produced over 10 films, but this is my first big project. But they should expect more small films and big films. Film na film.
Thank you very much. What do you want to tell the people? They've watched the first part and there've been lots of positive reviews. So what do you want the people to expect today from the second part of LISABI, A Legend is Born?
It's just going to be an answer to all of the questions they've asked watching the very first part. So all of the questions they've asked, they'll find the answers right here when they watch the second part of the film.
Would you want us to take us through the journey again? You've had interviews, you've said a lot about the making of LISABI. Please just tell us that very moment that you feel, yes, you put in so much effort.
Every moment from the very start to the very finish, it's a lot of work we put into it. And I'm glad that we're seeing it coming out for every other person to see. The joy is that we did a good job and people accept it, and then I can't wait for the people to see the concluding part.
We've had BT, the cow and all of that. So that means people should watch it just the way. What do you want to tell the people how? What are your expectations? You've given them the best. So what are your expectations from
people
them?
People should just see this film only on Netflix in Africa. And for people in diaspora, please see it on circuit.tv. That's all I will say. Any other place is going to be a pretty kind of situation.
So this is an attempt